Next he says, you should all work conjointly under the spiritual master with the view to serve at the absolute knowledge, the Supreme Personality of Godhead. To all work conjointly. This was one of our own Guru Maharaj, our Srila Prabhupada's last instructions also in 1977. He said, you can show your love for me by how you cooperate together in fulfilling this mission. We all have our own selfish desires, aspirations, opinions. It's natural. Unity in diversity is practically applied and realized when our unity is based on a principle that is higher than all of our differences in regard to Vaishnava relationships. We see in practically every religious movement or spiritual path after the founder or the acharya or the avatar leaves, there's so many different opinions, oftentimes so many different selfish agendas, which usually nobody ever admits is a selfish agenda. The tendency, we always think, I am supporting the truth and you are not. You are wrong, I am right. And they're usually on technicalities. Show your love by how you cooperate. That means to forgive each other. And to give up our selfishness. It's not about me. It's about Krishna. It's about serving others. That's what it's about. It's not about what I want or what makes me feel good. It's about how to please other people, other Vaishnavas. To serve the Vaishnavas and show compassion to the conditioned souls. That's the way we could chant the holy names properly. He continues on and says, these are his final instructions. You should somehow, these words are very, very powerful. You should somehow live without quarrel. Should I repeat that? You should somehow live without quarrel. And how do we do that? By putting Krishna in the center. Ahankar, the false ego, I'm in the center. What I like, what I want, what I know, what I believe. He's ordering all of his disciples, and all of his grand-disciples, and great-grand-disciples, and great-great-grand-disciples. Don't quarrel. And the way to do that is each and every one of us has to take the responsibility to put Krishna in the center. What will please Krishna? You see, the process of somehow living without quarrel is the process that will make us absolute pure devotees, Paramhamsas, fit to go to the spiritual world. The propensity to quarrel, all the excuses and reasons to quarrel, are facilities to help us to really seek the essence beyond all these quarrels. They're opportunities. You have to really keep Krishna in the center. If you don't, there's going to be chaos. It's an emergency. It's an urgency. It's a need. If you don't feel sick, you probably won't take medicine. So if you're sick, it's good that you feel sick. Yes? One of the worst things is if you have a disease and you don't know it, then by the time you start to try to deal with it, it's too late. So are we really putting Krishna in the center of our lives? Anybody could say, yes, I'm putting Krishna in the center of my life. But then, the propensity to quarrel, the propensity to fight over trifling egoistic differences in the name of philosophy, siddhanta, and all this other stuff, is it really? Bhaktisiddhanta Sarasvati Thakur fought like anything to establish the siddhanta where there was actual deviation. But he wanted his followers, don't quarrel and fight among yourselves about so many things. In 1935, Srila Prabhupada went to Radhakund to visit his Guru Maharaj. And Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Sarasvati Thakur said that I have established this temple at the Bagh Bazaar Gaudiya Math, and we've started temples all around India. And now I see some of our leaders are fighting over who gets a position, over who gets power, over who gets particular rooms, over who gets, facilities of people to work under them. There's quarrel. He said there is fire in the mat. Bhaktivinoda Thakur, when he's describing the demons of Vrindavan, after Krishna danced on Kaliya and got him to become a great devotee, the Nagapatnis, his wives, they prayed for him, and because of their prayers, Krishna forgave Kali and gave him pure love of God. They all took rest on the bank of the Yamuna that night. Oh, it was just so nice. We all get to sleep with Krishna on the bank of Yamuna tonight. And in the middle of the night, blazing fire, going all the way to the stars, it appeared, surrounding them on all four sides. In such a situation, they were helpless. Even though they considered Krishna just an ordinary little boy who was their friend, their lover, their son. In such a situation, they didn't think him God, but they took shelter of him. Krishna, save us. Krishna just inhaled for a moment, and everyone saw the entire fire go right into his mouth. Haribo. Now Bhaktivinoda Thakur explains that fire represents communal conflict and arguments within the society of the devotees. It's like a fire. Bhaktisiddhanta Sarasvati Thakur said, there is fire in the mat. When people were arguing over fighting over material excess and control and power and influence. He said, if this is what our big temples are creating, better to take off the marble and sell it and use it to print and distribute books. And he told Srila Prabhupada, if you get money, print and distribute books. Prabhupada took that very seriously. So this is the parampara. If we love our Guru, we can show it by cooperating together for the higher cause. It doesn't matter our position. It doesn't matter our facilities. It really doesn't matter our opinion about other people, about ourselves. What really matters, are we pleasing Krishna? Are we pleasing our spiritual master? If we're quarreling, if we're not cooperating, we are not pleasing our spiritual master or Krishna. Sankirtan means the unity of our hearts when we come together to chant the holy name.
You were listening to Radhanath Swami on thesacredconnect.com.